Hey there everyone, it's MisterStubstep and I have an opening video for y'all today. It's two of these massive premium collection boxes, Lucario VSTAR and Kleavor VSTAR. I feel like these were kind of throwaway boxes because I think they retailed for maybe around 40 or whatever, but they ended up selling for way less because they just weren't flying off the shelves. I think if you're going to spend $40, you're probably going to end up getting an Elite Trainer box or something better. But alas, these existed and they had exclusive promos that I needed. So I'll show off each of these cards individually, boxes individually, and then we will get it right into opening them. So become an Aura Star with Lucario VSTAR. I feel like that's bad rhyming star with VSTAR, but I'm not a rapper, so there's that. Lucario, a very fan favorite Pokemon, and then we have the Kleavor VSTAR, a new evolution of Scyther that was revealed in Legends Arceus, which is old news by now, almost a year-old news. Let's see what the back has to hold. Sharpen your game with Kleavor VSTAR. They didn't even try to rhyme that time. I guess it's like some abstract form of poetry. I have no idea. But let's get these open and get into all of these packs. I just realized Curly had been laying down that whole time for my previous video, so Curly is now sitting right back up again. We have the two VSTAR markers. Nice. We have the two pins, which I'm very looking forward to adding to our cork board because we haven't added pins in a long time. Dang, the Lucario. Oh, shoot, sorry. I thought the Lucario one would spin. Like, I think it was one of the special sets, came with a spinning one. I think it was Celebrations, actually. And we have the Jumbos. We have the Kleavor VSTAR. Nice. Gonna fill up a second jumbo binder, which will be very nice. And the Lucario VSTAR, not my favorite artwork, but VSTARs are pretty cool. A little hint of that silver borders for the future of the English TCG. Oh, and 2 coins. I do love the big coins. They just feel so much more powerful. You know, it's like driving in an SUV or truck versus a sedan. When you're on the road, you just feel like you have power. We have the Lucario VSTAR, what's the Aura Star? This attack does 70 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. I mean, that's decent for only 2 energy, but when you only have 1 VSTAR power per game, there's probably a lot better options out there, I'm gonna be honest. We have the Lucario V, which the full arts, I feel like that has a really cool artwork. The orange for Lucario's backing is nice. It is pretty warped, but in a binder, you will flatten right out, won't you, Lucario? Won't you? And we have the code for that. The code for the other box I will keep here to remind myself to reveal it at some point near this video, and I'm not going to reveal both at the same time for reasons you probably can figure out. The Kleavor V. That's actually really nice artwork. Tell me if you like Kleavor or Scizor better. I'm probably more of a Scizor fan, but Kleavor is pretty cool as well. And we have the Kleavor VSTAR. Rampaging Star, this attack does 30 damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile. Huh, for only 1 energy. Very interesting. So I guess if you have a bunch in the discard pile, you could fire off something pretty unexpected. But once again, I don't know who would run that. Oh, and here is the code for the overall box. I don't believe I've shown that. And you can see the pack selection for each of the boxes. For the Lucario box, looks like 2 Brilliant Stars, 3 Fusion Strike, and a Chilling Rain. Okay, interesting. And then for the Kleavor box, we have 2 Astral Radiance, 2 Brilliant Stars, and 2 Fusion Strike. Wow, so I really like the pack selection. I was going to combine all these packs, but I think I might do a little versus and see who wins. So I'm just going to reorganize these packs into an order that is to my liking. And yeah, screw it. We'll just do all the ones at the same time so it's easier to sort. And I sort these after this. What is this, a total of how many packs? 12 packs. So what? Hoping for at least 3 hits. That is probably wishful thinking, but I'm hoping for at least 3 hits. Let me know. Jeez. Let me know how you guys have been. I think this is posting after Christmas, so if you celebrate Christmas, let me know if you got anything good for Christmas, whether it be Pokemon or just anything, a new video game, a new bike, anything, a new toy. I'm very curious what you got for Christmas. I actually didn't get anything for Christmas this year. I'm probably going to get a few things prior to New Year's, but you know, my family and extended family, we do like a little gift exchange. So we should be doing that call soon. Score Bunny and a Galarian Slowking. Never go wrong with some holos. So we should be doing that call soon. And then we'll all have our gifts for each other. Because we all pick from a hat to see who gets each other Secret Santa. And then we get gifts for each other. And then that is how we roll. But yeah, please let me know if you got anything good. Or if you have something crazy planned for New Year's. I'd be very curious about that as well. Because for New Year's, we actually don't really have anything planned. Ooh, Battle VIP Pass. If you have these, it's worth saving. They're going for about like 50 to 75 cents each. And if you have a reverse holo, even better. it is a very useful item card. We got the Snom and a Kangaskhan with that coordinated 1-2 punch. That's a long name for an attack. Got some more Fusion Strikes. Would love to pull the Gengar or the Espeon VMAX alternate arts. I keep seeing those error like cases and error booster boxes where like they get so many alt arts and everything, and I'm so jealous because that would make collecting the master set of this super easy because all the other cards are like dirt cheap within this set besides the competitive ones and the alt arts. And I'm probably going to be pushing off the Gengar and Espeon VMAX for a long time. We have the Stantler and an Electros by Okacheke. Very nice artwork. So nothing big yet, but only 3 packs in. Hopefully after this 4th pack we'll have something. Or maybe Lucario just, you know, talks a strong game but doesn't actually deliver, you know? Sometimes they're all talk, but they can't walk the walk. I'm sure you've heard that one before. But yeah, let me know how you guys have been doing. I recently finished up Mob Psycho Season 3, which if you're not aware is an anime. It's about like a middle schooler that has like psychic powers. Oh, love that artwork by my favorite artist. Has psychic powers, and it's just like, but he deals with all the normal middle school problems that you kind of go through as a middle schooler. Wanting to be popular, having a crush, you know, wanting that crush to like them back. But then all while, you know, maintaining balance within the world and fighting over, you know, fighting villains or, you know, impediments that come in his way as a psychic. And it finally ended. I was not expecting it to end after Season 3, but the series has been finished. So it was nice and sweet. I think each season was about 24, 25 episodes. So, or maybe, you know, actually maybe only 12 episodes each. So I could probably watch it pretty quickly. Took a while for it all to come out. The artist is the same as One Punch Man. So if you like that style, it is a slightly different art style, but you'll notice in some moments, especially the funny moments, that their style shines through. I don't remember their name off the top of my head. We got Roseanne's backup and Escavalier. Okay, Lucario, why are you slacking? We have 1 holo pull so far. It's going to make an easy win for Kleavor VSTAR. Another reason why these collection boxes are nice, but the chances of you actually getting something good. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's always amazing stories of people getting good stuff, but it's mainly for the promos, and I know it's definitely going to adjust how I collect in the future. I'm probably not even going to try to collect all the Scarlet and Violet promos because it just seems like a lot. I'm just going to collect the promos that I like. So it'll probably prevent me from buying a lot more of these auxiliary products because there are just so many. Friends and Galar. Hopefully you can get the full art of this when Crown Zenith comes out. I almost said Crown Tundra. And a Haxorus. Wow, Lucario. Wow. We might just have to churn you around after that one. Jeez, that was rough. That was really rough. All right, Kleavor. I mean, technically there was 1 white code because I got, or I guess 1 black code. Oh, speaking of black codes, there is that 2nd code. I know there's just code hunters out there, which, you know, I respect the grind as much as like code hunting, product hunting. If you go to like, what is it, flea markets or thrift stores and stuff like that, trying to find stuff for a good deal, there is an addiction component to that, and I understand why people do it. It's really fun to find good deals and good steals, and if you're into the reselling thing, there's that too. But yeah, also I'm in the process. So what me and MisterStubstep do, we actually alternate TV shows. So we just finished Better Call Saul, which was my choice, and now we're watching Emily in Paris, which is definitely, you know, oriented towards woman and all that stuff in the way that it is. It's just very sappy, very predictable, love stories, love triangles, love, you know, everything. And, you know, it kind of does the comparison between like American and French cultures. It gets a lot of hate online because it's very like memey and cringy. There are a lot of cringy moments, but I mean, it's something that you can kind of have on in the background. You don't have to focus too hard because the plot isn't super complicated. So I appreciate it for that reason. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't enjoying it. We're now in season 3, which is the most recent season that came out. And I'm sorry, but Lily, I mean, everybody in the show is extremely attractive, but Lily Collins, she's a looker. She's a looker. Definitely up there for my crushes. Steelix. Very nice. Fusion Strike Steelix. Okay, Kleavor's already tied with the great Lucario. So I know if Lucario and Kleavor V went up against each other, Lucario would be very dominant. Oh, that is very sad that that was revealed already. Dang, the cut on these is very awkward. Kind of sad that the, I mean, Pokemon has met demand like no other. Yeah, look at that. That is, oh shoot. The cut's so bad, it's slipping out of my hands. The cut is definitely off center there. Come on, just one pull. That's all I ask. Hey! Let's go. I ask and I receive the Single Strike Urshifu V TG Trainer Gallery 18. I do prefer the Rapid Strike artworks. Actually, I think this one has the VMAX has the one in the palm, which I do really like. And then a Tornadus. So, we will take this pull, because that was wonderful. And I'm not even sure if I have this in my set for Brilliant Stars. And if I don't, that is wonderful. All right, moving on to the next pack. There was just some background noise that I didn't want to include in that part. Okay, so this I'm just going to have to flip, even though I think it already kind of revealed itself. But also, so I'm still in the middle of JoJo Season 3, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I kind of stopped watching it because I'm maintaining pace. I finished Mob Psycho, but I'm also actively watching Bleach and One Piece. And JoJo Season 2, that was probably my favorite version of JoJo. Joseph Joestar, he's very funny. Probably doesn't make the best decisions, but probably my favorite JoJo so far. I'm, leaning into Season 3, and it's exciting and everything. But, or actually, shoot, I want to say Season 2 is actually Jotaro. Never mind. So I really like Jotaro because Joseph's involved. The way that the seasons are broken down, they're like in halves. So I think it's good. It's better than Season 1 for sure. And I like the characters, and I feel like they really start embracing, the new concept of, okay, yeah, so these are going to be new artworks because of some Astral Radiance. I've already seen that one, I believe. The Hisuian Overquill. I think there's 2 artworks of this and that. Wow, that is intense. Like, would you hang that up in your house? Maybe, like, in your restroom? Maybe, like, a Halloween thing? Oh, man. Can't wait to open up the Astral Radiance booster box. I've seen a lot of these artworks already. Hisuian Growlithe. But, yeah, JoJo Season 2. Not bad. Hey! Kleavor with the Kleavor. Nice. Man. It's so cool. You would think Kleavor would be a lot bigger. But then it's, well, 5'11", 196 pounds. I mean, that's solid. And Origin Form Dialga V. Not bad. Nothing wrong with the V card. Kleavor has really taken this victory. This is just taking a victory lap now. And we have one more Astral Radiance pack. And I think eventually in future opening videos, I'd like to talk about my experiences within Europe. The one that I'll kind of mention today, I know this is just kind of random because I did so much in the past 9 months, and I feel like, I talked to my friends and other people about it, but, I want to share and just see if you've had similar experiences or what you plan to do. So the only one that I had on today's agenda was my trip to Prague in Czechia. Their language is very similar to Russian, but slightly different in some ways too. I only went to Prague. We just drove straight to Prague from Germany. It was actually not a bad drive. Silene, love that artwork. Epic background, epic pose. Normally I don't like straight on shots, but that's really nice. But it was great. Just so much stuff in a dense area, so much stuff within walking distance. Driving into there was a little stressful because there wasn't a lot of lines, and if you're not used to driving in Europe, which we weren't, it was kind of crazy. We stayed on like the 5th floor of, like, it's very unassuming, a lot of the housing thing there, because it's like in between businesses and restaurants and everything. And like right when you walk out our door, there was a row of just like clubs. There's a row of restaurants. There's a row of like luxury shopping. It was amazing. Wow, Mantine even getting some amazing artwork with another Mantine in the background and Remoraid attached, of course. But it was great. If you like history and, art and food and all that stuff, there's so much to see during the day. And if you're more of a nightlife type of person, which we kind of took advantage of both sides, because pulling all-nighters in Prague is not very uncommon. Oh, my favorite artist with the Glameow. Very annoying cry, but still good. But it was a really great time. If you ever find yourself in Europe and at least that area, and you can, have a couple nights in Prague, I think it's totally worth it. The beer is better in Germany, but there was a lot of great things in Prague, and it was a great time. Yeah, it was amazing. Hisuian Decidueye, which is another reverse rare. And I do like regular Decidueye or Deku Dewey better, but Hisuian was a nice touch. And a Diancie Hollow, which for those of you that don't know, in my Pokemon Home in the video game, Diancie is the only Pokemon that I'm missing from the Pokédex. And if you get every single Pokemon filled out in Pokemon Home, you actually get rewarded like a new color Magearna that isn't the shiny form. So just need a Diancie. Those mythicals are hard to get. A lot of them are gifts, or you have to have codes, or you had to have gone to certain events or whatever. And Diancie, at least to my knowledge, just hasn't been given out. Maybe in Pokemon Go, but I haven't played Pokemon Go in like a year and some change. So I want to thank y'all so much for watching. This was actually a decent opening. Started out slow, but finished strong, which if you have to have it one way or the other, that's what I would prefer. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you've been doing, and I hope you guys have had a great year, and I look forward to this next year. Thank you.